Any minute now, I believe we are running. We are going. Goodness, we'll see what's going on. I don't know how this will go. James Best is on fire right now over there on his channel. Definitely got all eyes on James right now. So I don't know if anyone will show up, but we'll see. We'll see. I was enjoying watching that stream. I was having a good time. Dar somehow managing to show up to both streams. How about it? How about it, Dar, you delicate little flower? Sorry I introduced you to the word clit. I didn't know you didn't know it, but good to see you nonetheless. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. James is fucking on fire over there tonight, so we'll see if anyone wants to hang out with me or not. And I didn't mean to go live when he is, but I only have a certain amount of time to go live, and I can't wait 12 hours. So hopefully he understands. But anyways, Organized Chaos, what's going on? Sydney, how you doing? David Garcia, good to see you. And Organized Chaos already said what's up. Go truck yourself. How you doing? It's a little deep over there. It's fun. It's fun. I can only listen to all that for so long, but it's definitely enjoyable. But I was enjoying watching. I was having a good time. But I only tend to go live on Sundays now, and I'm like, damn it, I saw it a few hours ago. James went live, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, well, we'll still hang out with whoever wants to hang out, and I'll probably only be an hour or so, maybe two if we get lucky, but I doubt it. So we'll just see what we get into. So I do have a lot of my own followers. I do, Dar, and it's good to see you. It's good to see you. My only moderator, Dar, here on the channel. So I really do appreciate you and Will Burner support. Great people. If you guys don't know Will Burner, definitely check out his channel. Really good conversation over there. A few nights ago, I joined in on the conversation. And it was really great. It was really fantastic. For the first time in my life, not that I have like this massive YouTube channel, we're clearly in a rebuilding stage, but for the first time in my life, instead of people being pissed off and saying I don't deserve my views and subscriber count and things like that, people stopped and asked me the question, what are the things you do? How do you build YouTube channels and things like that? And I thought it was a really, really fun conversation. So I enjoyed that. I never get asked that. I just get people angry at me for getting a few views here and there. So it was really a lot of fun. Air Force pilot, yeah, all is well. All is well, man. I still have not made it up to your area. And I feel bad. I don't always respond to the Snapchats you send me. As with most people that send me snaps, I don't always respond to them. But I do see them. I do get a chance to look at them. But when I do get up there, Air Force pilot, we definitely I will try to remember to let you know I'm there, and we can go out and drink or something. We'll see what we can get into. It was a good conversation, Dar. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. The other guy, Fate Trucking, I like him a lot. I can't say that I watched one of his videos like maybe a couple days before that. I told him when we were on there, he's got a certain charisma about him. He's very well spoken, very intelligent guy. So I hope he does well with his channel. And he was asking for some pointers on building the YouTube channel also. So hopefully he took a few notes and he does good. I never mind sharing that information. I just don't know where all the anger comes from, from a lot of people. But neither here nor there. Who really cares? Who really cares? It got really hot in here. Let me turn that AC back up. So what do you guys got going on? I am exhausted. I'm exhausted because they had me on 2 reefer loads. My company's kind of weird. We have dry van and we have reefer, and they're not separate divisions. It's just whatever needs to move, whatever driver's around. And I did 2 reefer loads back to back, and the last one I did was just chaotic. I finished at 1, maybe 1 this morning with that, and then slept for a while, and then drove 300 miles to my pickup because my dispatcher has her head all the way in her ass right now. I'm supposed to be home by the 2nd. So she's got me a load going home, and I should get there Wednesday morning at the latest. The 2nd is Friday. Well, she thought the entire time that the 2nd was Tuesday because she was looking at May 2nd. And so she's been trying to get me home on Tuesday all this fucking time. And now I told her once I get there, I um I still need to work until Friday. So now she's scrambling to figure shit out, all because she was looking at the um at the fucking wrong calendar or wrong month on the calendar. Did I stick the landing, wheel burner? I'm exhausted, man. So I might like say a lot of shit fucked up tonight. On home time here in southern New Jersey, nothing planned out for the week yet. Well, there you go. You know what? That's a good home time right there. Going home and having to do a lot of shit is not a lot of fun. I got a lot of stuff to do when I get home. I need to help the wife out with some upkeep on the house when I get there. So I got a lot of stuff to do. Sci-Fi Nation, you found the channel. Did you find it before? Yeah, this guy's a good guy, Sci-Fi Nation. He used to follow the old channel before. I haven't seen you comment on anything, though. I don't think. Maybe you have. I'm not really sure. But good to see you, man, nonetheless. Good to see you. Glad you made it here. Flying J in San Antonio, Florida at I-75 and SR-52 has a 16-inch hot dog wrapped in a baked dough called the Big Dog for $6. Never seen anything like it. Yeah, I can't figure out why we're so fat, right? It's shit like that. But I was at a Love's yesterday, somewhere in Texas on 287. Maybe you guys know it. It's got a Sonic inside of it. And I went in and ordered a foot-long coney dog, and they just handed me my shit. You know, I got this foot-long package, and I get out the truck and I start driving, and I'm eating it, and it's not a fucking hot dog at all. It's just tater tots covered in chili. And it was really terrible, and I was really disappointed. I was really disappointed in it. Taylor finally caught alive. Yeah, Sundays most of the time, but no set time, just kind of when I'm done. And I've been done for a while, but I was goddamn watching James Best rant for 2 fucking hours, so I didn't start my own live. So it's cool to see you guys hanging out with me still. So what did I miss? Nothing, Misfit, nothing. We're just getting started. No real topics ever in these live streams. It's just kind of responding to your guys' questions or whatever comments you guys make, because I don't go into these with any kind of plan on what to talk about. And I don't have a lot to get off my chest like old James Best does tonight. So we got no plans, man. So whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about it. I found it right after you started it. Been leaving likes on your videos. Okay, cool. The YouTube Studio app doesn't tell me your guys' name, but your handle instead. And some of your guys' names don't match your handle, the little @ symbol and your name. And I don't know who I'm talking to if I don't recognize the picture most of the time. So it's actually gotten me in a little bit of trouble because somebody has said something like really like smartass or really shitty to me, and I've been like, hey, fuck you, right? But it's actually somebody that's been around the channel for a long time, and they're just talking shit. They're just fucking with me. But because it shows the handle instead, I'm like, who's this motherfucker, right? So it's got me in a little bit of trouble. A little bit of trouble there. Let's see. Who cares if we are fat? That sounds delicious. Yeah, I mean, I get fatter by the day, Will Burner. I really do. I came into trucking 130 pounds, and I'm about 160 now. I mean, it took me 10 years to gain that 30 pounds, so I think I'm doing okay. But I feel like the next 30 won't take as long, Will Burner. I feel like I'll gain the next 30 pounds quicker than that. But we'll see. You're in Wells, Nevada. Where the fuck is Wells? I should know that, right? I feel like I should know that. I've obviously been through Wells. Is that up on I-80, or is that? Why don't I know where Wells is all of a sudden? Yes. Wells, Nevada is, oh yeah, up on I-80. Any brothels around? Because if there's any brothels around, don't be fucking around hanging out here. Don't be hanging out here. Someone head over there. Did someone say fat? Yeah, we did. You're in Sunrise, Florida. Nice. I am in Louisiana right now. That's where I'm at, headed to Colorado. Tomorrow's Monday. I could be there Tuesday evening, Wednesday at the latest, but they need to keep me busy till the end of Friday. That's all there is to it. But they got a lot of local work around Denver, which I'd rather not do, but that might be what they have me do just to keep me busy. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Bucky's doesn't allow tractor trailers, but they allow every dipshit with a Dodge Dually and 37-foot camper to clog up fuel aisle. Well, that's still, and I don't care because I don't go to Bucky's, but they are building one in northern Colorado. I saw the sign for it. Yeah. So Bucky's on its way to Colorado. But better that, though, eat more coleslaw than these guys come into fucking the fuel island at Love's and Flying J and all this shit in their campers, and they make a family vacation out of it right there on Fuel Island. They get out. Oh, everybody has to use the bathroom. Oh, it just took you 45 minutes to fuel that rig up for some reason. So I'd rather they go to Bucky's. The stupid shit, like, it's bad enough that we're already dealing with truckers that don't give a fuck about your time, but when you get the whole family vacation on Fuel Island, it pisses me off. I fucking hate it. It's like, get the fuck out of here. I hate this time of year so much because you guys know, I'm sure you do know, you're all truckers, right? But a lot of the truck stops are labeled as travel centers now to be more family friendly. So this time of year, you can't even walk around the goddamn truck stop because every dipshit's in there looking just fucking slack-jawed, fucking staring at goddamn everything like they're in some sort of fucking amusement park, and it's horrible. Like, I don't know if Love's still has it because I don't really pay attention when I walk in Love's. I just walk in and do what I need to do and leave. But they used to have like the Viking helmets and shit like that, and then every shithead will stand there and stare at them in awe. Like, oh my God, did you see this Viking helmet? Helen, come here. Check out the Viking helmet. Get Braden. Go get Braden. He's got to see. Get the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way. I cannot stand family vacation time of the year in truck stops. Get the fuck out of here. This is like where we work. This is where we live. We don't work in the truck stop. We're truckers. But like, this is where we have to go. Get out of the fucking way. God damn it. And I just can't stand it. It's like, get your fucking camper out of here. So go to Bucky's is the point. Really good videos. Thank you, Ricky. I feel like the videos have kind of been suffering a little bit lately because I've been so goddamn busy. But I'm trying to get sort of back in that mindset of, like, instead of me just using my videos for therapy, right? Like, I just vent to you guys all day about like whatever's going through my head. I need to get back to more like the vlogging and showing a little bit more of the lifestyle, because me just like bitching about whatever. Is that why you guys are here? Maybe that's why you guys are here. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sitting in the iron skillet getting ready to eat. Well, I hope you got headset on, headphones or something. Hopefully. Greetings from Illinois. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, T21? Good to see you also. Just finished my first week, and sweet Christ, I love it, but Chicago and Indianapolis can die. Well, the whole state of Indiana could go away. I mean, what are we really doing here? What's the point? So the whole state could just go away. I don't care. I could do without Indiana altogether. The whole thing. Fuck it. I don't go that way anymore. Chicago, I don't mind. I really don't. Like, I've never really minded traffic. Like, I mean, obviously it slows you down, but I've never really been intimidated by it or anything like that. So I don't mind Chicago area. But Indiana, I think we could just vote to remove it from the fucking union. We don't really need it. I don't think. What do they got? A football team? We could probably move the Colts somewhere. Where should we move the Colts? Albuquerque. We could move the Colts to Albuquerque. Fuck it. We're done. All good. And Indiana can just go away. We don't need it. Fate, what's going on? Good thing you missed when I was complimenting you. I wouldn't want you to get a big head, sir. So, yeah, good thing you're late to that. Saw 3 teenagers in Mustangs at Flying J yesterday. If people in Mustangs, just that alone is the fucking punchline. Is people that drive Mustangs unironically, really. But anyways, eating pizza and cheeseburgers on their trunk, having a picnic in front of the gas pump. Yeah, they don't know the difference between fueling and picnics. Well, hopefully we get lucky then, eat more coleslaw, and they put a fuel nozzle in their mouth, and then we don't have to worry about them anymore. So hopefully. Or when their dipshit kids go and fuck around the showers trying to open the door. There you go. Thank you, Misfit. I'm not the only person that hates family vacation time then. Because I felt like an asshole saying it. I fucking hate it. Get the fuck out of the way. Especially, I remember one year I was running up around wherever the fuck Mount Rushmore is. Is that North or South Dakota? Wherever the fuck Mount Rushmore is. And I was running around in that area during this time of year, and every fucking truck stop you went to was just fucking packed full of these fucking RV yuppie motherfuckers. Um, I can't do it, man. Like, I just want to like shake them. Like, get the fuck out of the way. Like, we're truckers. This is a truck stop. Go, fucking move. Holy shit, I can't take it. And Rat Lay It Down apparently feels the same way. Had a meltdown at Flying J because of tourist. Well, hopefully it wasn't too bad. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Nothing nobody recorded and put on TikTok or something. But yes, I get it. I have come close to meltdowns in the truck stop over the tourist. I've definitely felt that way. Um, Indiana Interstate is trash. Yes. Anyone troll you about the Manning brothers lately? Was that you, Tommy? Was that you? Because, like I was saying earlier, it only gives me the handles in studio. So I was talking about the Broncos have sucked since Peyton left, right? And I don't know if that was Tommy or not. We'll wait for Tommy to confirm. But the Broncos have sucked since Peyton left. That was in my video, I think, about, okay, it was you, Tommy, about it being a rebuild year. And fucking Tommy comes along into the fucking comments, and he's like, are you sure you're not talking about Eli? Because Peyton was a Colt. And I wanted to, like, shake Tommy also through the phone, like just grab him and be like, the fuck are you talking about, Tommy? Because Eli was a Giant and Peyton was a Colt. He was. And then the Colts released him after his neck injury. Sorry, David. Released him after his neck injury, and he went to the Broncos for like 5 or 6 seasons. It was some of the best seasons the Broncos have had in recent times. I mean, before that we had Tebow time, if that counts. But before that we had, well, there was Jake the Snake, Jake Plummer, who was pretty decent. But then before that, it was Elway. So, like, those were some of the greatest years that the Broncos have seen in recent times. So, yes, Tommy, Peyton was a Bronco. He was, and it was a good time. It was a good time. I don't mind the traffic. I mind the idiots who attempt suicide. Well, I encourage the idiots to attempt suicide, honestly. It's less congestion, less people on the road. So by all means, do it. Do it. We don't want the Colts in New Mexico, sir. Yeah. Yeah, you might as well just stick with, what do you got? The UNM? Is that what it is? University of New Mexico. The Lobos. I lived in New Mexico for quite a while in my younger days. I lived down in Los Lunas, and I lived in Albuquerque. I was in my early 20s when I did that, but lived down there for quite a while. Take your body armor with you to Chicago. I've never been shot yet. Never been shot yet. Thank you, and yes, I missed that. Appreciate it. You're welcome, Fate. You're welcome. I put Penelope Roberto. We'll just go with Roberto. I complete you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right, you guys are talking about macing people. I'm live, Trucking Ridiculous. I am for a little while. I don't know how long I'll be here. I don't have the stamina these days to go hours. I got this couch set up in here, and it's nice, but it's not great. So eventually my old back starts hurting, and I gotta go. I just forgot since it's been so long. That's okay, Tommy. That's okay. I thought you were fucking with me at first. I'm like, is this guy trolling me right now? Like, is he fucking serious? And then you came back and you responded. That actually reminds me, there was another funny one. Because sometimes when I'm, I don't know if you guys look at my community tab at all. But sometimes, like, I'll hear, like, oh, this song, I really love this fucking song, right? Oh, it's so good. It's my song of the day. I'll listen to that fucking song all day, right? And I had stumbled across a very old A Perfect Circle song. Any A Perfect Circle fans in here? The Noose, the song The Noose, right? So I posted it to the community tab, like, fuck yeah, this song's badass, right? And somebody commented on it. And if you're here watching, no hard feelings. I just thought it was fucking hilarious. But they commented on the A Perfect Circle post. They said, is it just me, or is anybody else getting some Tool vibes from this. You know the band Tool. Well, it's the same fucking singer, Maynard Keenan. He sings for both bands, heavily influences both bands. And at first I looked at the comment. I'm like, is this guy fucking with me right now? And I'm like, dude, it's the same guy. And then he came back and he's like, oh yeah, no, like I should have looked that one up, huh? I'm like, I've had two funny instances of people I thought were trolling me lately. Um, you're from Sunrise, Florida. It's great to see you live. Thank you, I appreciate that. I am going home on Friday. I'm going home on Friday. So we're on our way. It's about time too, because I've been at it for 3 weeks now since I've had any time off, almost 3 weeks, and then I'll go home for 3 nights, and we'll hit the road again. So we're almost there, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's time to get the fuck out of this truck. Oh, which reminds me, I'm gonna talk about it in my next video. I I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I have an interest, a newfound interest in these fucking sprinter vans. Have you guys seen those guys? Now that market's shit right now too, just like the trucking market is. But have you guys seen you guys know what I'm talking about, the expedited in the cargo vans? I have such a huge interest in these things right now and that whole lifestyle that I can't stop fucking watching videos about it. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like now's not the time because I'm trying to like get my shit back in order. Now's not really the time, but I mean, you can buy a brand new Sprinter van for like 80 grand. Like that's brand new, like diesel, um, the full size, whatever it is, like 170-inch wheelbase, like the biggest one, brand new, loaded for like 80 grand, you know? So what can you get a used one for? And I'm looking at it, I'm going through all the things, like the overhead on them is way less, right? Like you can buy an expensive van, but you can also get a van for like 20 grand if you wanted, like a used one, right? But then the overhead is way lower on them. But you know what I think the benefit is? You can park that bitch anywhere you want. Like nobody's gonna fucking care. Park wherever the fuck you want. And I can't tell from watching these guys' videos if they run logs or if they have a different kind of rule set, because these guys are talking about banging out 1,000 miles a day and driving for like 16 hours. Does anybody know about this? Do they have to run logs? Because I know they got DOT numbers on them. I know that, but they're just out there running outlaw trucker in a fucking van. And you could just park that shit wherever you want. Like if you need a vape store, you could just swing your fucking van in there, you know. If you want to park it, I don't know, think of all the things you want to park there for the night. You want to park at a water park, I don't know, or you want to park at a movie theater, go watch a movie, then go pass out in your van. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm not thinking about it right now because I'm positioning myself for the next 11 months or so to make what my next move will be. But I'm telling you, I might think about it. I might think about getting one of those Sprinter vans. You guys can tell me your point of view either way, but it sounds fascinating. It sounds fascinating. Danny Carey is an amazing drummer. I did not know his name, Misfit, but yes, the drummer for Tool is phenomenal. So you're right. I'm 22 and looking into getting into trucking. Would you recommend getting my CDL on my own or going through a... Oh, Andrew, I don't know if anybody's recommended that. I guess pros and cons. If you go through a company, they're going to have you sign a contract. Which it could be a year. I don't know how long they are. And if you don't work for them for that amount of time, you have to pay back the money. So are you planning to pay for your school if you do it on your own? What's the situation? Because how I got my CDL, Andrew, is I was laid off from my job. The government has a program for that called the Workforce Investment Act. You can apply for it. I don't know what your situation is, but if you're approved, then they'll put you through school for free. If that's an option, then absolutely go that way. There's too many variables for me to give you a really good answer, but if you go through a company, you'll probably I've heard there's some companies, maybe you guys help me out, that don't have contracts, but you'll probably have to do a contract with them. So those are kind of things to consider, I guess. Those are things to consider. I see that Sydney has done similar to that, so maybe that's a good source of information. I got mine through the Workforce Investment Act. My homie got a truck and doesn't use logs. Okay, no logs required. They don't have to do logs. Go through now. Do they have to go through scales? They've got a DOT number on them, and I think they're over the 10,001 GVWR or whatever it is. So do the fucking vans have to go through scales? But also, like, I mean, you can get the Sprinters like all-wheel drive, I think. Imagine like if chain laws go up in those, that's easy to chain up. That's easy money right there. I don't know, guys. I got about 11 months to think about it, but I might look at one of those Sprinter vans. I might. I'm getting too old for this shit. I want to just roll around in a fucking van. That's what I want to do. So, let's see. College offers a CDL program, but it's like $6K. So I figure if a company will pay for my training and guarantee me a job, well, guarantee is up in the air. You still have to pass. You still, as long as you pass, right? Then you will get a CDL, and then they'll put you through paid training most likely, and then you'll officially get your job at some point. Just don't fuck up, and they should give you a job. The DOT numbers are because they cross straight. Perfect, Barry. That makes sense. I didn't read all that, but I got you. Paid for my CDL in exchange. I had to work for them for a year. Get two vans and I'll drive one. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a possibility too. I'm considering it. I've got about 10, 11 months still to think about it. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going to a Sprinter van at all. Their market's shit right now too, but these guys are talking about like a good market is like $1 a mile, right? But they're talking about banging out 1,000 miles a day. I mean, and it costs at current fuel rates, they've got 25-gallon tanks. So even if fuel's $4, you're $200 to fill up, if my math checks out. But even if you got to fill up twice in a day, you're paying $400. I don't know. I did the math on that earlier. But they get like 17 to 21 miles per gallon in these fucking Sprinter vans. That's way better than you're going to get in a truck. That's for damn sure. So the overhead's lower. Does that balance out? That's the question. Does that balance out? I'm not really sure. They have a good resale value. Okay. Yeah, into campers. Yeah, good point. Good point, Jack. Good point. Sam went through a CDL school. I had to drive for my company for a year since they trained me. There you go, Sam. Damn, Josh, that's how I got my CDL through the unemployment program. Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah. And I mean, why not take advantage of it, right? We work our lives away. We pay taxes into the system. Every once in a while, if we can get a freebie out of it, fucking take it. Take it. Yard Goat says, I'm kind of new to YouTube. I've been a trucker for 32 years. One of my first videos of you was your nose looked like you were smelling a fart. Yeah, thanks, Yard Goat. I make fun of me quite a bit. It was, and most of you are longtime followers from the old channel, but I used to have a fairly normal nose, right? Like fairly normal. And I got skin cancer right here. It was a big old ball on the end of my fucking nose. And then when they cut it out, it kind of angled my nostrils up when they stitched it all back together. And so now I always look like I can smell a fart, you know? So yeah, so they mangled my fucking nose, man. I took your advice from the other night and saw it jump in views. Okay, cool. Yeah, Fate. I am in a slow period on YouTube right now. So Fate, that happens. You're going to see this jump in views, and you're going to be consistent, and you're going to follow that advice I gave you, right? And you're going to see those views jump, and you're going to be like, fuck yeah. And then next month, your views could just tumble. And you'll be like, what the fuck just happened? I'm doing everything I was doing before. And it's super frustrating, Fate. That's where I'm at in YouTube right now. I'm getting my ass kicked. Like, I put out a video, and I'm like, 1,500 views? What the fuck, man? And it's a cycle, Fate. You power through it. You keep making videos. And I'm glad you saw the results immediately. Because if you didn't, you'd be like, that guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So I'm glad you saw it right away. So, If they are over 10,000, they have to. So they have to use the scales, I think, is what you're responding to. All right. No scales. Now, Barry says no scales. No scales. Do we know what vans are? Yeah, Sam. Vans are fucking crazy, dude. Like, they got a sliding door on the side, and you open them, and there's just so much fucking space. In cargo vans, like, passenger vans are different. You open up the door of a passenger van, it's a whole different world. There will be, like, depending on the model of van, you could have 2 bench seats, or you could have like 2 bucket seats up front and then a bench in the back. Vans can hold like 8 fucking people, dude. I mean, vans are no joke. But when it comes to cargo vans, they're a little bit different. They're a little bit different. I don't mind signing a contract for a year, so it means getting my schooling paid for. Okay, you don't have access to that program? Then by all means. I don't know what your financial needs are. What I've always struggled with is it's hard to stick with a company for a year in my case, because it's like, I got a family to take care of. Why are we sitting here? Why isn't this truck running? Why didn't you get me a load, right? But if your financial needs are a little bit like easier to manage, then by all means, it's super easy to stick with a company for a year. And me, I panic. I have a bad week and I'm like, I'm out of here. Fuck this. You know, I need to knock that shit off is what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Life Starts Now. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Where'd your membership go? Life Starts Now. What happened? Did it run out? You didn't renew Life Starts Now? I thought you were a member. All right, that's okay. That's okay. I'll make my $1.40 elsewhere. What company would you recommend after 1 year, 6 months? Oh, I don't have any recommendations. If someone else does, sure. I think GP Transco is 2 years, I believe. But I really don't have many recommendations. If you guys have recommendations for companies after a year and a half, throw them in the comments for Lamont there. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. Get 3 vans and I will drive the 3rd one. Well, I'm going to start with 1 van if I decide to go that way. Because at the end of this 11 months, I'm either buying a truck. GP's only 1 year now. At the end of the 11 months, I'm either buying a truck again or I'm going into the fucking van. That's what I'm doing. But I'm going to start with 1 van and I'll probably lease it onto a company, right? But then later, maybe later, I'll work on getting like a DOT number and MC number once I understand that business a little more. Then by all means, if we want to add more vans, we'll add more fucking vans, because vans are easy to get. Vans are fucking easy to get. So we'll see. Think it's because it's like a shadow banning. They promote similar content. It sucks for you YouTubers because I'll be forgetting about some people. Well, it's kind of like that, Jack. It's like they promote your channel to a bunch of people because YouTube's always testing you, right? Like, how does your content perform? So they'll promote your content to a bunch of new people. Can you get them to click and watch and subscribe, right? And then the next month, they'll be like, well, we're only going to show maybe 75% of your subscribers that you uploaded a video, and that's it. We're not even going to push this out to a new audience, and we're going to see how it performs with only a limited amount of your audience even being aware you uploaded a video, right? And they're constantly testing you. So when you have a bad month, like when you're having a bad month on YouTube, you just have to power through it. Keep uploading videos, keep interacting with your community, keep doing all those things, because you never know, next month it could just rocket on you. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen on a number of channels, mine included, but I've seen it happen. So when you have a bad time on YouTube, you can either get discouraged and like, oh, fuck, I'm not going to do it, or you can just power through it and keep going. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. We're just in a rough time on YouTube. YouTube is not pushing my shit to new people at all right now. At all. Not this month. This whole month's been a shit show. So, but you guys are still here. Not a lot of growth. Maybe 300 subs or so this month. We'll take it. There was a guy who was on James' channel who did a lot of the expediting. Yeah, I remember that, Organized Chaos. I talked to the guy one night, but I didn't talk to him about that. But I'm interested. I might go whatever the fuck, expediter, fucking, but I want specifically, what's that fucking van I've been talking about? What the fuck was it? The van, the big name, who cares? I want that van in particular, the 170-inch wheelbase, I think I'll go with the diesel engine because you can still get 1,000,000 miles out of your van then, because you can get them gas also. And gas is cheaper, but replacing a van is very expensive. Maybe if I did the math, I would find that it's equivalent. I'm not really sure. Oh, I had to cancel my credit. It's okay. Life starts now. I'm just giving you shit, man. Good to see you, Soggy Pizza. 30 drivers to one truck, though. Yeah, right. Go work for Rosedale Trucking. I'm not sure who that is, or if that's even for me. That might be for the other guy that was asking. I'm not sure. I was talking to a company who was only hiring Sprinter vans. There we go. That's the word I was working on. And it had to hold at least 2 skids, and you have to have a sleeping area. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, Jack's Lady Trucker. I want to go with the 170-inch wheelbase, the big Sprinter van, right? The big Sprinter van, because you can still hold, like, I don't know how many pallets for sure, but at least those two, and you still have room for your sleeping area. So if you're going to get into it, I think you just go big. And that's sort of what my plan would be. So it would have to be the Sprinter. I think they have the 2500s, and I thought I was looking at a 3500 earlier, because the 3500 could hold more weight. I believe it was the same size, I think, as the 2500. You guys can help me out with this, because I'm still learning. This is like yesterday I started learning all this stuff about the Sprinter vans, but I think the 3500 is like the same size, the high roof, 170-inch wheelbase, but it can hold more weight. But that's what I want, at least the 2500, but the 170-inch wheelbase for sure. When you are going over the road, they want the truck to be able to park and the driver can sleep in it. I'm starting to get tired of the OTR life. I've been thinking more and more about doing local or something else. Have you ever done local, Sydney? Definitely not here to discourage you. I fucking hate local. God, I hate it. Because you're on the same schedule every day, doing the same thing every fucking day. And most of them want that full 14-hour day out of you. A lot of people like it, though. I can't stand it. Rosedale Trucking and GP Transco are the right companies. That's what they're... Okay, cool. Rosedale. I've never heard of Rosedale, I don't think. I've probably seen them out here somewhere. What's up, Dale? How you doing? Swift is shitty. I don't know that Swift is shitty. I don't know. Some people do well over there. My company has a few dedicated routes, but they have contracts, so the customers are all the same. Amazon fleet vans get auctioned every 6 months. Do their Sprinter vans or Mercedes? Yeah, because Sprinter, like, you can get a Mercedes Sprinter, but I think you can also get a Freightliner Sprinter. But yeah, Sprinter's Mercedes. I mean, you're riding around in fucking luxury, right? Yeah, I mean, they're nice vans. I didn't know that Amazon auctioned them off every 6 months, but that's good to know. 3,500. That's what I want, Lady Trucker. Like, if I'm gonna go for it, I might as well go all in, right? Get the biggest, heftiest van they have, so I can hold as many pallets as possible, and I can carry the most weight possible. It's just a thought process. I haven't made a decision yet, but right now, as of today, I'm leaning very heavily towards the Sprinter van. I would love that shit. Like, you can park anywhere, guys. You never again have to think about, oh, I got to park because it's going to be too late to find a spot. I might be in on it. Let's see. I think the Dodge Ram have the biggest inside. See, what I saw, organized chaos, and you may be right. I still need to do more research, but my understanding is the Sprinter is the biggest van you can get. That's my understanding. Now, the Dodge is highly recommended also from the people I've been listening to, but from what I'm seeing is the Sprinter has the biggest cargo room. But I don't know that to be fact yet, and I hear what you're saying, so it's more research for me to do. You've only done OTR? Well, try it, Sydney. You might like it. I fucking hated local. Some people love it, though. The 3500 has a stronger powertrain, heavier suspension, and better brakes. So it sounds like, depending on the difference in cost, it may just be worth it to go that way, right? Life starts now. I mean, why not? Why go into it half-assed, right? If you're going to go into it, then make sure you're ready for anything that comes at you, So that's what I think. Wait, Chaos, you drive vans too? I don't think Chaos does. Um, I've tried it myself. Some do. I can't talk bad about them. Just need more money on my end. There you go. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Are you going to another company? No, no. This is, sorry, Jay. That's always hard when people come in the middle of the conversation. I'm thinking about 10, 11 months out from now. I'm going to make my move. Right now, I'm just kind of positioning myself to make whatever that move is. And that move is going to be, okay, I'm ready to buy a truck again. Or that move, seriously, like this is no joke. I'm looking at Sprinter vans as an option. Both markets are shit right now, which makes it easy for me to sit and wait and think about it. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I would call my channel. You can't call it This Guy Vans. That sounds stupid. I have no fucking idea. Let's see. What's your CPM? I know we had an Ecolab account. I think that's for Lamont. Okay. Less stress, I think, and like you said, you can park anywhere you want. Yeah, Lady Trucker, no, for real. One of the people I was listening to said that they fuel up at Love's a lot. This guy sprints. There we go. Call the channel Free Candy. Just get in the van. Fuck. Life starts now. You are a terrible person, and that's why I like you. That's what I like about you. But anyways, Lady Trucker, let me try to focus. These shitheads are distracting me. A guy, he fuels up at Love's a lot, so he can do all the showers there. But a really cool thing he also does, Lady Trucker, is he has a gym membership to one of those nationwide gyms, right? Chains. So he can just pull into any of those and use their showers and even go work out for a little while. He's already got the gym membership, right? So I think it'd be great. I think it would be awesome. Misfits thinking of quitting trucking and selling feet pics. I tried it, man, but I couldn't. It didn't work. 18 Wheeler says, TGT, what part of the country are you in? I am currently in Louisiana. I didn't make it back to Texas, and sounds like good thing because they're getting some tornadoes over there in some spots, is what I heard. Getting some tornadoes over there. Let's see. An Uber black driver airport runs with an Escalade makes $2K a week. That's awesome. For me, I would hate that, just running back and forth to the airport. I'd rather fucking kill myself. But hey, if it works for them, cool, man. Trucks is a noun and a verb. There we go. Organized chaos, little English lesson for me mostly. And coffee. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Sure, of course. That's what everyone's doing. Jump in. Just throw it out there and I'll get to it. If you're here to start shit though, then we'll do that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, just throw it in there. Van Halen is already taken. I'm a mechanic. A Sprinter will break the bank and repair costs. Not many shops will work on them, or Mercedes. We do. Well, see, that's what I'm wondering though, Vintage, and I'm listening to you. I don't really have an argument, but how do those repair costs compare to semi repair cost? Because if we're talking about I need to replace a tire, well, that's going to be a lot cheaper on the van. I need to replace the brakes. I think that's going to be a lot cheaper on the van. In comparison to what it costs to repair a semi, part for part, like transmission versus transmission. No, not Amazon 18-wheeler. No. Engine goes out versus engine goes out. Which one costs more? So I understand there will be repair cost involved, but is it comparable to a semi truck, or I don't know. I'm not really sure. It seems like it'd be cheaper for most things. Freightliner also services Sprinters. Yeah, because you can get, thank you, Life Starts Now, for the membership, by the way. $1.99 a month, guys. Just $1.99 for channel memberships. Don't cost shit. So if you want one, grab one. Nothing happens. You just get a little thing by your name that says your channel membership. But yes, because you can get a Freightliner Sprinter, I believe. Life Starts Now. They are able to fix them. What's up, Stuart? Did you get done listening to James rant over there? I'm having a rough night. We're actually doing pretty good. 75 people hanging around here, even with James doing his thing. That man is on fire tonight. He is on fire tonight. So I'm up against a powerful foe. No, I cannot show you my teeth. That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. Name the channel One Man and a Van. Well, I was thinking like I was trying to go with like the two girls, one cup sort of approach, and I'm like, how would I do that with me and a van? And I didn't come up with anything. But I think you're on the same wavelength. I think you're on the same wavelength. Um, yeah, Jay says friend of mine's been doing expedited with a Mercedes van. He's making 2,300 to 25. Now, is that what he's keeping, Jay? Is that what he's keeping? That sounds like about what he's keeping after paying for fuel, paying insurance, paying the van payment. That sounds like about what he should be keeping. But you'd let me know. Let me know because I'm here to learn about that. I'm here to learn about that. When you coming back home? Is this guy just trolling me? You guys let me know. Is this guy just trolling me? I'm not sure. Why not just go buy a straight truck and run FedEx Custom Critical? Well, because a lot of my reasoning is the parking situation. Because if you go park a big old straight truck at Walmart that doesn't allow truck parking, they're going to say something. If you park a big old straight truck at multiple businesses, they're going to be like, what the fuck are they doing here? You park a van somewhere, nobody really notices. Nobody really notices. So thank you, Dar. Thank you. That's why I don't pay you, Dar, but I'll let you make decisions on stuff like that. I didn't know you were still here. I didn't know you were still here. But it's more like Soggy Pizza. Why not just get a van and then you can park that shit anywhere? You know, I think it'd be more fun. And I'm getting old, right? Why not have a little more fun out here on the road? Van Priss, what's up? Van Priss. I was gonna follow that up with something, but I forget what. But sometimes you do that to me. You make me forget what the fuck I'm talking about. So good to see you. What about hot shot trucking, fifth wheel flatbed? No, not for me. Not for me. I'm kind of interested in the van. I really feel like it's either a semi truck or the van. It's either a semi truck or the van is what I'm thinking. You can YouTube your repair on a Sprinter and normal tools so you could save on maintenance. Well, I'm not that mechanically inclined to organize chaos, but I understand where you're coming from. You know, I can change a tire on a car, sure. I could probably do, simple stuff. So you make a good point. I could do that, yeah. I don't know much about Sprinter vans. I think vans come in diesel and gas. Yeah, they do come in diesel and gas. And I think I would go diesel 18-wheeler. I covered it a little earlier, but there's still, the guys I was listening today were saying you can get about 300, 400,000 miles on the gas. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. On the gas engines. But on the diesel engines, you can still get those to 1 million miles. Now, diesel's more expensive. But replacing a van or an engine is pretty fucking expensive too. So if you buy, well, let's say you buy brand new and you've got you 1 million mile van at that point, that feels like a no-brainer. Plus, diesel's just got more power, right? Like it's going to pull those hills better and shit like that, I think. Oh, you sent me $10 on Cash App. Thank you, Life Starts Now. I had a rough week, so I appreciate that. Oh, and you text me to ban that guy. I didn't know if he was trolling me or not, but we got Dar in here. You know what? Here, Life Starts Now. You've been around for a while. I don't give out a whole lot of wrenches, so nobody get pissed at me. But Life Starts Now is a longtime guy, and we don't need a ton of moderators. But both Dar and Life Starts Now are pretty neutral, so they're not going to be like, oh, I hate this guy, so I'm going to block him and stuff. So hopefully nobody gets pissed off that I only got these two moderators, but it's just they're very intelligent people. They're emotionally intelligent people, so they're not gonna just fly off the handle and ban people. So there you go. Life Starts Now. You can help out since you want to text me and tell me what to do. There you go. He's an ass, and I've seen him before. Yeah, there are a lot of those on here. Some of these YouTube trolls are obsessed with everyone's teeth. Yeah, I know, Dar. I don't have the greatest teeth in the world. I also smoked cigarettes for 20 years. I mean, what do you want? What do you want my teeth to look like? They're not. Some people have tried to say that they're rotting out of my head. Well, that's not happening. They're definitely not straight, but they're not rotting out of my fucking head either. I was a smoker for 20 years, and then I vape. The fuck you want my teeth to look at, How would you sleep in the van if you had freight in the back? So, 18-wheeler. You don't, in most cases, you won't have the freight all the way up there, right? You won't have the freight all the way up against your seats. So that's where you would have your sleeping area right behind the seats. But also 18 wheeler, let's say you get a load that needs to pack that van full, fuck it, use a motel room. You know what I mean? Who doesn't like a night in a motel room? And you can just whip a van into the motel parking lot and you can go take a night in there. So if you do fill up the van, in the event that I did, then I would just rent a room. Fuck it, you know. That's what I would do. You can park with cars in the rest area too. Exactly. And that's always open. Whereas truck parking is going to fill up. I'm leaning heavily towards this van thing. Don't park the van in front of a school. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Absolutely. But I am leaning heavily towards that. I've got, like I said, 10, 11 months to go. Um, I'm feeling it. I got time to think about it. And if I can pull the trigger before then, I will. But I'm feeling really good about it right now. Right now. Um, and Good Boy says the 2014 Sprinter cylinder diesel, almost 3,000 miles on it. Yeah, you're still going to get those miles out of the diesel engine, you know. So, I sounds good to me. Hot shots are DOT magnets. That's true. That's true. I timed him out, but I'm going back to hide him from the channel. Thank you, Dar. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I just want to hang out and have fun. So thank you, Dar. Feel free. Feel free. I trust. That's why I gave you both wrenches. Life starts now, and Dar, these are not psychotic people that just want to harass people on the internet. They will be fair. They will be fair, and they won't just be losing their shit. If you guys are never sure, though, just check with me, because people do talk shit to me. They come in talking shit to me, and it's harmless. They're like maybe referencing an old joke or something. So if you're not sure, we just reach out before we go blocking people. So let's see where we're at. Where are we? Anything being work vehicle needs to be diesel. Okay. You're willing to lose your company health insurance and benefits. Well, this is, like I said, like a year off. Now, keep in mind, for the last 3 years now, I've been independent. It's something I'd have to figure out, get insurance off the marketplace or something like that. But I love being independent. That's part of the reason I'm not making the jump right now. Because sure, I could probably whip out a credit card and put a down payment on a Sprinter van. I've been hitting those credit cards hard, paying the shit out of them. I could probably get away with that right now. But that's part of the reason that I'm not jumping on that right now. Okay, we've got the health insurance now. So let's get ourselves in the doctors, the dentist, the eye doctor. I don't need the eye doctor, but the wife and the kids do. And make sure that's all taken care of. Get us all on the up and up before I make any kind of changes like that, you know. Hit the like, people. There you go. Absolutely. 20 miles per gallon is average on my 4-cylinder diesel. Gets up to 24. Isn't that nuts, Good Boy? Isn't that crazy? I mean, with that fuel mileage alone, I mean, your profit margin is much better, you know. That's crazy. Let's go to Wyoming. Let's not go to Wyoming. Fucking Wyoming, man. You can fix teeth, but you can't fix shitty personalities. How about it, Dar? Not even therapy, right? This stupid little vape I got, Snook Slayer, it's because I'm out of vape juice. So this is one of those Alto whatever things. And actually, I don't mind it, but I need to get get some vape juice. Let's see. You're looking for clips that they can use in their attack videos and for their thumbnails. Oh, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Could do a makeshift hammock. Sure, why not? I don't see why you couldn't. Sure. You're going to need to figure out your advertising on the side to the point you can start working on a brand for merch. I don't know. I'm not really sure on that, Organized Chaos. I'm not really a good marketing guy. You're right, but I don't know. Your company does Sprinter vans for radioactive waste. Do they have to put placards on that? Is it enough hazmat they got to placard that shit, or do they just roll? I'm not sure. Josh, do you still need to be commercial? IFTA play? Well, I don't know about IFTA 18-wheeler, but you do need commercial insurance. I do know that. I don't know about IFTA. They do have DOT and I believe MC numbers on them. I don't know all the ins and out. I don't know about IFTA. And I don't know if the plates are different either, 18-wheeler. I'm not really sure. It's still stuff you got to figure out, you know. If you can get one, you can sign on to me. Do you have one? Go truck yourself? Or do you have your own authority? Go truck yourself? I'm not sure what you're saying. I think I get what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, that's possible too. Yeah. And they don't have a sleeper. They get hotels. A lot of times they'll just get 1 or 2 55-gallon barrels of rad waste from a hospital. Okay, yeah, that sounds miserable, but as long as you don't got to touch it, sure. Keep me updated on what you're going because I'm interested in myself. Yeah, I mean, just keep following the channel. It's going to be a while. I got to kind of, it's a rebuild year, you know? It's a rebuild year. I just got to kind of reposition. And go from there, you know. So that's kind of where we're at, just kind of rebuilding. Shit, I didn't know my hair was sticking out like that. I'm trying to look good for you guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, follow the channel. Keep following along. I might do it. I might do it. I already talked to my wife about it. Said I'm pretty interested in the Sprinter van thing, and she told me the same thing. She said wait a little while because we need to, you know, get some health things taken care of. And you know, let's handle that, and then go get a van if you want, you know. Beetle Bailey, I'm not in Dallas. I'm not. You need to invest in a few 100 million. Well, I do organize chaos. I always get the 120 mil, actually. So 120 mil bottle lasts me about a week. But I ran out, is the point. Hope you're still here. I am over in Louisiana. Where are you at, Van Priss? I'm going to go look. I can stock Van Priss across the country. How about it? I bet y'all wish you could. I bet y'all wish you could, but I can. Let's see. I'm not going to say where she's at, but she is. Oh, I see you. You're far from here. You're far from here. I can stock her around the country. So, but yeah, I have authority, no Sprinter van, but I'm not against. Okay, go truck yourself. Remind me of that, okay? As I get closer, as the channel starts, if it goes that way, I'll say it on the channel. Then go truck yourself. You can remind me that you said that. Now, hypothetically, go truck yourself. If I said, hey, I got a Sprinter van, how are we dispatching me? Am I on the load board? Just giving them your MC number? Are you on the load board? What's your percentage then? What's a normal percentage when it comes to Sprinter vans? Obviously, that's a lot to figure out. But if you just wanted to throw out like hypotheticals, like what you think it would be, we could talk about it now, or you can think on it. We can talk about it later. But if I go that way, remind me, because there is a guy that I watch on YouTube that has his authority and signs on vans, and he seems like a really like reasonable person. I'm not going to say who he is because I don't like to say where I am. But it's something to talk about. Go truck yourself. I mean, I'm not opposed to having the conversation. It depends on if it's a reportable quantity or not. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'm home for a week, live in Louisville, just north of Dallas. Well, I will pass through there tomorrow, but that's all I'll do. I'll just pass through. I'll be somewhere out on 287 tomorrow in case anybody wants to beat me up on Fuel Island. I will probably not be on Fuel Island, so you'll have to drag me from my truck all the way to Fuel Island to beat me up on Fuel Island. But I'll be out there somewhere on 287 if anybody wants to do that. So you need your authority. I put mine on hold. If so, you'll need IFTA and apportion plates. You could run some smaller. Okay, fair enough. You do, yeah. It sounds like you do need an authority 18-wheeler. If I'm following along with you, still learning. I only picked up on this yesterday, so I think so. I think you're right. Radioactive waste is so fucking easy. You've been saying that, Life Starts Now. You've been telling me that. Last week, did you stay at Love's in Ellensburg? I did, Michael. Yeah, I was up there, and I was there. Yep, that's all I got to say on that. I sure was. I'm assume you being an owner-operator for a short time gave you too much insight on how truck companies and dispatchers use you. I think you just need a good dispatcher, and you are lacking that. Well, yeah, maybe so. My dispatcher is pretty good most of the time, but this week she's gone full retard on me, which happens. which happens. But I was talking to, who was I talking to up here that's got their Go Truck Yourself? Like, is Go Truck Yourself just going to help me? Oh, there we go. He's answering right now. So we'll get to that in a minute. Josh, the DAT has a load board for van and hotshot. Okay, I didn't know that, 18-wheeler. This is all good information. So you dispatch yourself. I'd cover the plate and insurance, and percentage would depend on insurance costs. So probably 90-10 or... So let me ask you, Go Truck Yourself, what I know is that I have to have commercial insurance, which covers the freight, the cargo, whatever you say, and the van or the damage to other things around me. And I was just going to get that myself, because what I was seeing, the numbers I was seeing were considerably cheaper than it would be for a truck. So I was planning to get it for myself, the insurance. Now the plate, I don't know. I guess that'd have to be you, right? That'd have to be you in this hypothetical situation, because you have your own authority. Can I even get, what did somebody call it, the apportioned plate without having my own authority? I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, let's just say hypothetically, we do need you to get the plate. I get the fucking van. I get my own insurance. What are we talking about then? 90-10, 95-5? I don't know. I have no idea. But it's worth talking about, man. 15 to 20,000 a year for a hot shot is what Beetle Bailey says. Okay. Do you know on a Sprinter van, Beetle Bailey, is it different or? But if Go Truck Yourself, because yeah, I think most of the time when you lease onto a company, they cover the insurance, right? I guess what I'm wondering is, if I buy one, can I just drive it off the lot and park it? Okay, fair enough. Go Truck Yourself. Because I had to have insurance on my International when I bought it, but it wasn't. What was that insurance called? It was just like a basic coverage of the truck. It had nothing to do with the cargo insurance and all that. But anyways, it cost me like $400 for the year. It was almost like bobtail insurance. Bobtail insurance was what it was. So I guess that's more like almost like a personal insurance policy. So if I bought the van and then just put it on like my personal insurance policy, you're talking about a completely different kind of insurance, I believe, I think. So, okay. Yeah, cool. Fuck it. Sounds good to me. How many people beat you off on Fuel Island? No one beat me off, but I got beat up 12 times. That wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. It was the day before, but it was 12 times. There were 6 fuel pumps. Life starts now. So I walked past to use the bathroom, and all 6 truckers on every fuel pump kicked my ass. And then I went in to use the bathroom, and I came back, and it was 6 new truckers that didn't like me, and they all kicked my ass. So 12 times. Oh, Excellence in Barbecue is here. Oh, great. There goes the fucking neighborhood. This guy. Daddy Best is not my daddy, by the way, but he is putting on a fucking clinic over there tonight. So good for him. Good for him. I like it. I like it. Oh, Excellence in Barbecue was the one that told me this guy's got a lot of fantasies about how trucking works. He thinks that people actually fight on Fuel Island. And he told me, you're going to get your teeth knocked out on Fuel Island. Okay. All right, buddy. So as soon as we start discussing all the times I got beat up on Fuel Island, Excellence in Barbecue shows up. So I'll let you hang out if you can behave yourself. We'll see. Why did Hotshot car hauling back in 2017 and it was $18,000 for the truck and trailer? I'm just going to assume between 15 and 20, depending on. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so 18-wheeler, I can have my own plates. So what it would be best then if I bought this fucking Sprinter van, if I go that way, and I just let them put temporary plates on it, because I imagine they'll do that. And then I get like what's equivalent to bobtail insurance on a truck. Help me out, guys, because I'm not sure if that has a different name for the van or if it's just like a personal insurance policy or what. And then I lease the fucking thing on, and that's when I get the plates covered by the authority, and the like whatever the insurance we're talking about that covers the cargo and all that stuff, all that covered through the authority. I think I'm following along. I think I'm following along. Good Boy says, "What about Ford or Dodge vans?" Well, and they're worth considering. I think Good Boy, but the Sprinter, as far as I've read, is has the van that offers the most cargo space. If you're gonna get into it, I think you need to go all out. You guys can tell me I'm wrong about that too, because maybe I am, but but as far as I understand it, the Sprinter offers the most cargo capacity of all the vans. Honky Kong in the house. Now this is a big dude right here. Look at this guy in his pictures. I mean, look at this guy, Honky Kong. Now, if that guy was mad at me and says he was going to beat me up on Fuel Island, I might believe it. But you know what he is? He's a good dude. He don't believe in beating people up on Fuel Island. He probably believes in if they need it, if they deserve it, if they come at him. But he's a good guy right there, Honky Kong. Hang out with that guy. Hang out with that guy. What's going on, Dave Kenny? How you doing, man? How you doing? So we're at about an hour, 5 minutes. Do you guys want to keep talking? I'm kind of vanned out, but if you guys want to keep talking about it, we can talk about it some more. Looks like Dave just got here and Honky Kong just got here, so I don't want to disappoint. Let's see. Tyrese says, "What's up, Josh? Your oil-filled boss and the black lady story." I never once in that video said she was black. You said it. You said it. I never said anything. I'm glad you liked them, though. Are you happy? I'm on a roller coaster, Tyrese. Sometimes I'm very happy, and other times I'm happy here talking to you guys. But when I lay around the truck by myself for a long time, I tend to go to dark places in my mind. I tend to go to dark places when I just sit by myself. Sydney wants to hang out some more. Thank you, Sydney. I appreciate that. When you buy the truck, if you finance it, you'll have to have full coverage to take it off the lot. And okay, but that's still different though. 18-wheeler. That's still full coverage insurance like you would get on a personal vehicle, right? I think it's not until you're going to start actually hauling freight. You guys explain it to me. Whatever I need to pay, if I decide to do it, I'll just pay. But that's kind of you'll need temp insurance. So yeah, we'll see. You're actually insuring the tractor, just insuring the tractor box truck. Now I'm going to find out more on the van. LOL. Talk to another company. There you go. Yeah, I'm interested in it. I really am. It would be a nice change of scenery for me. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it at all. I'm more than interested. And I'm glad I've got this time to just stop and think about it. Am I really going to do that? Is that the way I'm going to go? Because maybe 2 months from now, I'll be like, that was kind of a stupid idea. I'm glad I didn't do it. But I'm hoping I have the same energy about a year from now, and I'm still excited to do it. I'm not really tired of trucking, but when you compare it to the van and how life would just be a lot more convenient, I kind of like the idea. Yeah, the dealership will give me a temp tag. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. 18-wheeler. They would do that. I just like to imagine that all the angry truck drivers that hate you are actually secretly gay and are in love with you, and they hate themselves. And that's the thing. Life starts now. Too many people are so worried about what everyone else will think about them. If you have feelings towards another man, I think that's okay, right? You're allowed to have those feelings. It's when you try to deny those feelings that you start to get really pissed off with yourself, right? I don't even know why they try to suppress these feelings. I have no fucking clue. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But everybody's too worried about, what if they find out I'm gay? If you're gay, just be gay. Who cares? Fuck it. Enjoy your life, take some dick, whatever you need to do. Fucking have a good time. But there's all this time spent being angry about, them suppressing their own feelings. It's weird, man. It's just weird. It's good to do different things, bro. Yeah, it is. It is. I seen 2 lot lizards having a heated debate about 3 a.m. that shivered my timbers. Sounds like you brought them in the truck there, Honky Kong. What was the heated debate about exactly? What was going on? Yeah, I mean, I would have brought them inside. Why not? I mean, take advice from me, obviously. Do what I do. It's honestly really weird to me how some of those people obsess over it too. What are we talking about? What are they obsessed over? About that they can't come out as gay? Yeah, they do obsess over that. A year from now, rates might be $3 a mile, and you'll get a semi. Well, go truck yourself. I'm really not in the spot to pull the trigger on it right now. Like I said, I could probably put down a down payment on a Sprinter van right now on a credit card. I'd rather not. But if the rates are, from what I understand, go truck yourself. The rates are going to run pretty parallel. So if you see freight rates in a truck go up, you're going to see rates in that Sprinter van go up also, as far as I can tell. So, I mean, if you see $3 out here in a truck, well, fuck, at $1.20 a mile in a Sprinter van, you might be keeping more money. There's math to be done there, obviously. There's math to be done. But, I mean, you could be doing the same thing, but you're, cruising in a Sprinter van that gets 20 miles per gallon, cruising at 70, 75 miles per hour, 80. Do you want to go 80? Sure, fuck it, go 80. You can go 80 if you want. And you're able to park that thing anywhere you want. And all those conveniences that you don't have as a trucker, I think I'd still go with the Sprinter van at that point. I think I would. So if we're seeing $3 a mile here, what are we seeing in the Sprinter van? $1.20? $2? What if we saw $2 in a Sprinter? Well, everybody would stop driving trucks then. Everybody would stop driving trucks then. The haters obsessing over me. People do that on YouTube in general. It's not just a me thing, but like they'll just like latch on to someone and just fucking obsess over them, like, and then they'll find like the gullible amongst someone else's viewers and be like, and this is why they're a piece of shit. Convince them, come join our side, and then they're like so proud of themselves when like somebody that used to like you goes and likes them now, and it's like, who cares? There's no contracts involved on YouTube. Watch what you like. If you don't like it anymore, don't watch it. Don't get attached to me. I'm just a fat, sweaty trucker. Why are you? We're all friends here, right? But why are you this fucking attached to me or James Best, who's over there? He's probably still live, losing his shit tonight. Don't latch on to YouTubers. We're just fucking people, And for me, it's always about like, we're going to tell you what a piece of shit this guy trucks is. And the only thing that gets out there is that I'm an adult that is living my life. That's all that ever gets put out there. Like it's not that crazy and it's not that interesting, like, oh, he's been exposed again because he has a girlfriend. Like the whole thing is like, we've just exposed this guy trucks. Did you guys know he has sex with women? I'm outraged. Yes, I love women. Are you shitting me? Fuck. What's all the outrage about? I thought everybody loved women. What the hell's going on? So I don't think I understand that, Yes, I'm an adult and sometimes I do adult things. Holy shit. Or like, can you believe that this guy drinks beer? Don't we all? I mean, shouldn't we all? Like, I think we should be harassing people that go through life sober, because those people are the true psychopaths. You're going through life, this life, sober? Holy shit, you've got fucking problems. You're fucking nuts. I don't trust you. I don't trust you if you don't drink sometimes, or you don't smoke sometimes. You don't get a little fucked up in your free time. There's something fucking wrong with you. What do new Sprinters cost? 50, 90K? So 18-wheeler, you can get into a brand new Sprinter, brand new, at about $70,000. And that's the big one. That's not bad. I mean, you can buy trucks cheaper than that, like used trucks, but you can buy used Sprinters cheaper than that. But you're talking 70 grand, dude. Brand new. Brand fucking new. And it's a tool, right? It's a tool. So sometimes it doesn't matter what the tool costs if it's going to bring you a profit, right? So you're talking 70K for a brand new van. Fuck, I'm tempted. It doesn't sound that bad to me. It doesn't sound that bad. You pay 70 grand for a pickup. You sure can. You sure can. And a pickup isn't always a tool. It can be. It can be used for one. And I have a pickup that we don't really use. So I was like, well, why don't I just, if I do this, why don't I just trade the pickup in towards the van, right? Get rid of that bill that's almost $600 a month, my pickup payment, right? But whatever it's going to, say my van payment ends up being $1,000, let's say a month, hypothetically, then I'm only paying $400 more per month. And I have a tool, yeah, it's not that bad. Exactly. um, Seeing more lot lizards. I have not seen a lot lizard yet, but if I do run into one, I'll see if she wants to interview, but she probably won't because being a lot lizard's illegal. But people have been asking me for a lot lizard interview for years. Everyone's got to have at least one side hustle nowadays. That's true. Life starts now. That's true. Go Truck Yourself says, damn, $2. I'd go buy a few of them tomorrow. Well, fuck Go Truck Yourself. If you're in the position to buy a van, maybe we talk business that way. You want to buy one and then I'll take over the payment. Just kidding. I'm not ready to do that just yet. But just the fact that you could go to Planet Fitness for your showers and work out as many times you want, pretty much in the care, is getting me intrigued. Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, I should have shut the fuck up, right? Life starts now, because now all you shitheads are going to go buy vans now. So maybe I should have shut my fucking mouth and never brought it up. I'm excited, though. I think it's cool. It's all bizarre. That's true. As it should be. Living your life. That is correct. It's like the bullies that never grew up. Well, yeah, they bumped their heads when they were 12, and then they just stopped. They just stopped. Their eyes just glazed over, and nothing fucking happened after that. It's crazy. How dare you have sex with a woman and drink a beer? I know, I'm a fucking monster. Go Truck Yourself. I mean, I thought this was America, bitch. I thought it was about having sex with women and drinking beer. I thought that was America's fucking pastime. And now all of a sudden I'm a villain because I do it? What a monster I am. God damn. Holy shit. I like your channel. You are normal no matter what anyone says. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm an odd dude. I'm a weird guy, but I'm not a bad guy. I'm a weird guy. Sure. But bad guy? No, I don't think so. I've got a name for you and your OnlyFans page. This guy fucks. Well, yeah, that's been the joke, 18-wheeler. I don't mean to bust your balls, but that was the original joke. That's why I named the channel This Guy Trucks, was to play off of This Guy Fucks. So I'm glad you got the joke. I'm glad you got the joke. Dave Kenny, I already responded to those, so let's see what I got. You know what I'm thinking? I'm getting a blue moon tonight. Life Starts Now just admitted that he drinks. That's it. Life Starts Now. Life Starts Now smear campaign starts right now. That's it. Life Starts Now smear campaign starting right now. Being debt free is peaceful. That's probably true. I've never been there. Not bad. Thought it might be 90K or more. No, it's not 90K. Isn't that crazy? $70,000, and we're talking brand new. Now you can outfit it. You can go get all kinds of options put on it and get it up to 90K, but we're talking $70,000 brand new. No miles on this bitch. Warranty, everything. Brand new. You're going to buy a brand new semi truck for 70K? Just buy it brand new and get the warranty. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think. Absolutely and a mick. What am I missing here, Van Priss? I may be confused. I'm not really sure. Life, you're on point. Yeah, just buy new, right? Just buy new. I think that's what I'm going to do. If I go that way, I've got time to think about it, but I think that's what I'm going to do is we're going to buy it brand new. We're going to put what do you need to put down on a van? Do they still want 20% because it's commercial? Or what if you say, well, I'm not buying it? Like, does the finance company know why you're buying it? No, I want to buy a fucking a van, a Sprinter van for personal use. Then can you put away with 10% or 5% down? What do they want? But if we're talking 10% down, we're talking 7,000. 20% though, you're starting to get up there. You're 14 grand at that point, I think. Let's buy a van. Life Starts Now. We'll go half on it. I think we could probably team okay. It would smell bad in there. 2 dudes in a van. Like, it would smell gross. but shit, let's just do it. America, this guy rules. That's right. Hot dogs, apple pie, beer, and sex. The all-American. Yeah, and I don't even like apple pie. Like, I mean, fuck. I just want the hot dogs, the beer, and the sex. Is that too much to ask in America, the greatest country in the world? You know, what the fuck? Vodka. There we go, Vampirius. I'm still going to do what I'm doing here for 70 years. Then it's off to something else. I'm buying a farm. Well, where I come from, life starts now. Buying the farm means dying. It's similar to kicking the bucket. So, I, I don't know. Are you dying? Life starts now. 20% helps your payment. Yeah, it sure does. But can you? My question, I guess, was, can you get away with putting 10% down on a Sprinter van? Because then you're starting to price me out of the market a little bit. If you could do 10% down on a brand new Sprinter van, you're talking $7,000 down. I can do that. Now, if you're talking $14,000 down, I don't know that I can. So now I got to go buy used at that point. So sure, it helps the payment, but you might be pricing me out of the market at that point. So that's what I'd want to know. Can I get away with putting 10% down? Are they looking at your credit score and that's how they determine? Because then that's fine. I'll put down $7,000, but $14,000, I don't see that. I don't see it in the future, unless you guys start watching the fuck out of my videos. You know, you'd have to watch a lot of them. But if the van expedite should fail, you could become a van life YouTuber. There you go. Yeah, backup plan. Backup plan. Let's see. Misunderstood, bros. Or maybe I did. Maybe I'm not sure. I may be misunderstood, but I was just curious if what you put down. So maybe sure. Make sure you check maintenance costs compared to other vans. Sure. But what I do know though, and that's a good point, Todd. I'm not discounting or discrediting your point at all. But anytime you buy a vehicle for doing business, there's just going to be maintenance. And that's all there is to it. I'm still thinking the Sprinter van with the diesel engine, and we're in business, baby. That's what I think. Van life would be cool. Yeah. I can tell you in a year from now, you will have your van. I think it will. Maybe I will. I wish you could do like a little fundraiser here, like a little fundraiser bar on YouTube right about here. Like I need $70,000 for a van, and every live stream we just get like $3 here, $2 there, and eventually it hits $70,000 10 years from now, wherever, right around here, and then we all just celebrate and we cheer. And I'm like, you guys just bought me a fucking van. Thank you. $1 at a time. We did it. So fuck the apple pie. Yeah, exactly, absolutely. While it's still warm, preferably not hot. Dave. Calm down. Let it cool a little bit. A lot of guys haul their dirt bikes in Sprinter vans. Plenty of room and a place to sleep. Yeah, exactly. Now, I would want to have as much cargo space as possible. Like I was thinking like just like an air mattress and just pop that thing up against the wall when I'm not using it, or if I need the extra room. But like, hey, fucking air mattress, golden, baby. Golden. Thank you, Florida Jake, for the $5. Appreciate you, man. This guy trucks cookbook. I enjoy cooking when I'm on home time and would like some honest to God good Colorado recipes. Well, I don't know that I got Colorado recipes, but I am a fucking badass on the grill, Jake. I might do that when I go home. I'm not really sure. I'll not write you a cookbook. I won't do that. Thank you for the $5, but I won't write you a cookbook. But I might clean that grill up, and I'm a fucking bad motherfucker on that grill. Oh my God, I crush it. Pimp out a school bus. There you go. I just looked at expedited jobs, and there's a 2021 Sprinter 2500 with 66,000 miles on it for $52,000. There you go. I mean, that's it. Is it the diesel? Do you know, lady trucker? Did you see if it's the diesel or gas? Even so, 66,000 miles, $52,000. Nothing to it. Dude, I smell amazing. I've been told many times that I'm the best smelling trucker anyone's ever met. Well, I would be stinking up the place. Life starts now. It wouldn't be you. It would be just me. I would be stinking the place up. 18-wheeler with the $10. Wow, thank you, guys. That's like $15 in the last couple minutes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Here's a little something to get you started on that down payment. The content would be awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's really cool, you guys. That's really cool. Who has the best Denver omelet? Nut Insider. That's your name, Nut Insider. I actually don't know who does. I don't know, but interesting name anyways. My wife and I are actually buying a farm in Tennessee. I'm not dying yet. Okay. Yeah. And there's another guy on here that's like starting up a farm too. Farming would be cool, man. I don't know enough about it, but it would be cool, I think. Different life, different lifestyle. We're going to have sheep. Nice. Yeah. Awesome. Sheep are very tempting, so stay away from them when you're drinking too much. It didn't say if it was okay. Yeah. I mean, still at 66,000 miles, though. That still sounds like a solid van either way, Lady Trucker. It's the 2500. Is it the 100? Is it a 170-inch wheelbase? Either way, you don't have to keep looking at it. But there's a very specific van I want, and you might be onto something. You might be onto something. I can make a bitchin' Cuban sandwich. I do not know if there's what a Cuban sandwich is. I have no idea. But now I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to go buy some food, I think. Van Priss, thank you for the 5 channel memberships. Thank you so much. Those just get handed out randomly. So anybody that got a channel membership just now randomly, that was Van Priss. Feel free to thank her for that. And I definitely appreciate the support. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. The van life YouTube or idea is actually a real thing, dude. Yeah, it is. No, there is a huge following for the van life stuff on YouTube. There people got massive fucking channels for that. Massive channels. But I figure I could do like the best of both, right? Life Starts Now. Like I would still be doing transportation similar to trucking, right? But I'd be living in the van. Fuck, I could mix the two. Life Starts Now. How about it? A lot of these guys that are doing the expediter type of stuff got some pretty sizable channels. Now, I don't know if I'll ever get back where I ever was, but hey, we're doing well. We're doing well. Thank you, Steven, for the $5. That's $20 plus the Van Priss memberships, all within the last few minutes. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. There is good money in that. Yeah, there is. There is. I don't know that I'll ever build this channel up to what the old one was. I'm not really sure. We're having a rough month, like I said earlier, but we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Comments have just died on me. And you guys know me, when the comments die, I got nothing for you. Got nothing for you. But we're about a hour and a half into it. I could maybe try another half hour. We could probably hang out for another half hour. Unless the conversation dies, then I'm fucking out of here. But we'll see what we got. A Cuban sandwich is ham, Swiss cheese, and mustard on grilled bread. It sounds all right. I'm not really a ham fan, to be honest with you. But that doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound bad at all, you know. All right, what's Lady Trucker got for us? Where'd it go? Oh, she deleted it. Fuck. Now we'll never know. Now we'll never know. Damn it. I thought she had something good for us. The Cuban sounds okay. There's a place across the street that does like fried chicken and catfish and stuff like that. I wonder if they're still open. It's a little before 10. Maybe they're still open. Maybe I'll walk over there. I'm getting hungry now. All right, what do we got? We got 2021 Sprinter van, 2500, 170-inch, 2,000-watt converter, lithium battery, diesel heater. This is the one for 52,000. Is that what you're looking at, Lady Trucker? This is the one for 52 grand. This is fucking a nice setup. It's exactly the van I'm looking for. With the, I guess it says converter, but that's probably similar to inverter. 52 grand. Can somebody cash at me 52 grand right now? Holy shit. No, that's exactly what I'm looking for, Lady Trucker. And I mean, it's a little bit used, but only the 60,000 miles on it. 66,000 miles, I think it was, but it's already set up to be an over-the-road van. I mean, that saves a ton of money. That's a good fucking deal, Lady Trucker, as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell. Good boy, that's not a stupid question. He said, would you pull a trailer with the new van? I wondered about that myself, good boy. What if you got a trailer to pull behind it? Can you add capacity that way? What if you could pull 2 more pallets in a trailer behind you? I mean, I haven't seen anyone do it, but that doesn't mean it's not being done. I don't think that's a stupid question at all. At all. I think it's a brilliant question, you know. Are you ready for Denver Nuggets versus Celtics in the finals? I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I am paying attention to this a little bit. Nuggets killing it. Denver Nuggets fucking killing it. We needed some good news because the Broncos still fucking suck. You know. Florida Jake with another $10. Appreciate you, man. I always said that if I win the lottery, I would take a bunch of old reefer trailers and shipping containers and modify them into modular homes. I'd start my own neighborhood reefer town. It sounds like a really cool idea, actually, Florida Jake. Now, would you do them as like luxury type of stuff, or would you do it in like Fallout looking type of shit, like just old beat down fucking thing? But they do that with the containers, not necessarily the shipping containers. Yeah, like you said, the shipping containers are being made into like luxury houses, and they're really nice. They're really fucking nice. They can do a lot of work with them, so you don't have a bad idea at all. And housing is so fucking expensive. You might as well find a way to make money off of it. God damn, I can't believe what houses cost. I could rent the sheep out to lonely truckers. Well, there's a lot of them. Go truck yourself. I mean, you're speaking my fucking language, dude. He says you could also stop at all the haunted places and get into the ghost. This would be my plan. Go truck yourself. Like, turn it into, we've still got like a similar to trucking channel, right? We've still got a job to do, and we're going to run our tits off to do that job. But when we can stop, we can pull into like a cool place that's local and get some good footage off of that. So it's like you're dipping into so many different types of content on YouTube. I mean, dude, I don't act like I haven't thought of all that. You could do anything. You stop and fucking vlog the Grand Canyon if you want to. And I would drive that fucking van anywhere. Like, I would not be afraid to take that into New York City or something like that. I mean, you turn it into like a true travel vlog, but you still got a job to do. You're still getting paid to do that, job. Vintage Bike Works says, Russell Wilson brought us a Super Bowl. So I'm assuming Seahawks fan then? Worst Super Bowl I've ever fucking seen, sir. Denver got their asses kicked. But hey, I don't think Russell Wilson's bad. I don't think he's bad. He's just, I don't know what the fuck last year was, but I think he's a good quarterback, and he's definitely can be good in the future. It's just something happened last year. If he sucks this year, then I'm wrong, I think it's a van life van, not a commercial van. Well, I don't know, 18-wheeler, because it sounds like it's just set up. It says sleeper, and then you've got your inverter. I think that's an over-the-road van. Because they do have sleepers in them. They do have sleeper setup in them. Believe it or not, look around the internet a little bit, 18-wheeler. It'll blow your mind. They've got actual sleepers set up in these Sprinter vans for hauling freight. It's pretty cool. Roasted pork, pickles, mustard. It sounds good. Reubens are better. Yeah, Reubens are bad. Hit your vape. You look stressed. I'm good. I just spit everywhere, though. He'll bring you one, too. I hope you're right. U-Haul trailer. If I won the lottery, I get a 6-pack abs and fuck bad bitches only. Yeah, and you don't even need the 6-pack abs. You really don't. You just need the money. It is not him. It's roasted pork. I don't know what's happening there. Reefer Town would be a cheaper option than regular houses, and basically everyone would just do their trailers up however they want. No cookie cutters. There you go. What if you got an Airstream Sprinter camper and pulled a trailer? You could take the family with you. Well, I think at that point you're getting away from the commercial aspect of it. You take the family with you and they want it to be a fucking vacation, right? We got work to do. So I definitely don't think I'd go that way, because vacation and work are two different things, and getting out here and having shit to do would be super frustrating with the family with me and wanting to see stuff. I'd be like, I got shit to do, Hard to judge a QB when their head coach is Hackett. Fair fucking point. Sprinter van can pull 9,000 pounds. So what's the lightweight trailers? You could probably get 5,000 or 6,000 pounds. Yeah, I'm not really sure. leased on to V3. That sounds, Lady Trucker, if I had the money right now and I was looking at that option seriously, um, that sounds like a good option. Just from what you're telling me. Now, obviously, I don't have eyes on it, but that sounds like a good fucking option. If you're in the spot to do it right now, you might look at it. Barry says party like a rock star. There you go. Sounds good. Or you can just do hot shot, drop travel trailer at some campground anywhere in the country. No, I'm not going to do hot shot either. That's just not for me. I feel like my heart is set on either I buy another semi next year or I go for the Sprinter van. I feel like I'm pretty set in one of those. That I feel like I really am. Probably will never convince me to do hot shot. However, I had considered, buying briefly considered, and I got over that idea pretty quick. But buying a big pickup truck for the for pulling campers. You pull them to different dealerships around the country. But my dad did that for a while, and maybe you guys have done that also. My dad did it, and I think he said they only paid him one way. So you start out in fucking Indiana, and they send you a camper to go to Sacramento, let's say, and then you drive out there, and they only pay you one way. You got to go, but you have to go back to Indiana to get your next load. And it sounded like a bad deal. Dude, you're getting me really fucking excited. Well, then send more super chats. I need, let's see, YouTube takes 30%, and I need 70 grand by the end of this live stream. So what do we need? 100 grand? About 100 grand? 100,000 in super chats tonight, and I'll go buy a van next month when the YouTube money hits. Can we all agree on that? 100 grand in super chats tonight, and it will be set. We'll be set. So let's get to it. 100 grand. I'm just kidding. Think about all the fucking content. Hey, I'm telling you, life starts now. I'm telling you, man. Somebody else that's got the money is probably going to do it right now. They're like, I got excited too, but that don't mean I can't still do it. That don't mean I can't do it. Let's get it done. I just got $100,000 IOU, everybody. So there we go. Done and done. I will get it as soon as I can. Josh, will the company you work for let you contract on with your own van truck? With truck, they would. 18-wheeler van. Elite's never made a good point. For now, I'll just put you in the corner and you can think about what disgusting things you just said. But Elite's never made a good point ever. So we'll let you just sit in the corner and think about that. And we'll just let you think about that. I just might. There you go. There you go, Lady Trucker. Shit. If I was in a spot and I was looking at that van with that setup that's already set up to be over the road with the sleeper and everything, I would definitely consider it. Yeah, I just have to say I'm living my best life. I'm out of here. Friends showed up. There you go, Van Priss. Yeah, don't hang out with us. Get the fuck out of here. You got a friend? Then go on. I'm not going to jump into a bunch of drama. I have a side channel that I don't upload to anymore that I said what I needed to say, and that's over. The quick answer to that, Soggy Pizza, is Billy does what he's told, and he had to fall in line to get the respect he wanted, and Billy feels the way he's told to feel about me. So that's the way that that's the way that goes. I like how you always look to better yourself. Well, I fuck up a lot. I fail. I fall down, but I am always trying, and that's, hey, I think it's a cool thing. It gets me excited. I would hate to sit here and just not try. That would drive me crazy. So appreciate that, good boy. Thank you. I'll pat you on the head, good boy. Pat you on the head. So, hey, you always got to look for something. What's the opportunity, But now is not the time. Excuse me. Unless your home bills are good. I don't know if I even got anything to drink in here. I do. I need a drink. Let me get a drink. All right, what I was trying to say, if your home bills are really low, then now might be an okay time to get into something like that. But for me, my bills are very high. I'm supporting a family in Colorado, right? So for me to make that jump right now wouldn't be a good idea. I got to be patient, good boy. I got to be patient and just wait um, and do this the right way, because I wanted to yesterday. When I started looking up this van shit, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm done. I'm parking this truck. I'm done. I'm gonna go do that." What if I slap the shut out of you? Well, you can go fuck yourself over yonder. How about that? How about that? No, you ain't slapping shit. Was I born in Denver? I was not. I was born in a very small channel. I'm small town in Colorado called Holyoke. Holyoke is where I was born. It's a very small town in Colorado. If you guys want to look it up, I think this YouTube channel is bigger than the town. I think it is. Vintage Bike Works with the 5 channel memberships. Thank you so much, Vintage Bike Works. Appreciate you, man. Like I said earlier, those just go out randomly. So some of you just got some channel memberships. So awesome. Thank you, Vintage Bike Works. Appreciate that. Forgot to add, you have a slight accent. Sounds like Wisconsin. Yeah, I get that a lot. And a lot of people have asked me if I'm Canadian, which I don't get. Have you guys heard Will Burner talk? He says a boot and shit like that. Just pin your damn Cash App. Oh, sure. Okay. What is it? Life starts now. Is it this guy Trucks? Should I look before I should I look before I fucking before I put it up there? I'm only gonna be here a few more minutes though. But since you insist, where the fuck is Cash App at even? It must be on my phone somewhere. Oh, there it is. Is it just this? Oh, it is this guy Trucks. There you go. There. I'll just pin it then. If somebody wants to send me $70,000 right now, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. Anyways, if you moved, family would bills be cheaper? They would be, good boy. They would be. But here's the thing, and some people talk shit on me for this idea. We have our political views, right? I'm not going to go into them. Don't worry. But blue states generally cost more to live in. And my wife is very adamant about her political views and my daughter's rights in the future. This is how my wife feels, okay? Nobody fucking crucify me. I'm here to be a good husband and a good dad. If this is how my wife and my kids feel, then it's up to me to make that happen. So red states are out. My wife says no. We ain't moving no red state. Well, then that fixes nothing. That fixes nothing. So, and believe me, guys, I'm not trying to change your political views. I don't fucking care. All right? That's how they feel. And I would be a huge dick if I moved them to fucking Alabama or something. Alabama would be a lot cheaper. Sure would. But then I got 3 angry women to deal with, and I don't want to. It's worth its weight in gold to keep them happy. So, you just gotta do that. Thank you, Florida Jake, another $10. Another one of my batshit insane project ideas is to take an old M35 Army truck, put a more powerful engine in it, put a reefer box on the back of it, sort of like a rural reefer straight truck. I don't know what an M35 Army truck is. I can maybe imagine it in my head what it might look like. But hey, sounds good, Jake. I think you should win the lottery, because it'd be fun to watch you win the lottery and just do all this weird shit. Florida man strikes again, right, Jake? If we give Florida Jake a lot of money and just watch him do crazy shit, it's worth it. It's worth it to all of us to see what comes up. It's worth it. Thank you, good boy. Josh, you might not have to leave Colorado. There must be smaller towns that cost less. Well, there are, but then you're starting to get out into the middle of nowhere, right? And that's kind of frustrating too. You start to get into these small towns where they just got the local grocery store, or I mean, not much in the way of services. Like in Colorado, you get out too far in the country, it's even difficult to get like high speed internet. You know, my wife and my daughters enjoy the the how do I say it? Like it's not like the finer things. That's obviously not it. But they enjoy the luxuries and conveniences that they have. Um, being honest, I'm not looking to like uproot their life because I'm a trucker. I'm hardly ever there. If they're happy, then I got to pay the cost. That's the fucking answer to that, right? I think a lot of you that are truckers with a family can probably see where I'm coming from. If they're happy, then it costs what it costs to keep them happy. Unless I want to come off the road and be there all the time, um, then it's worth it to keep them happy, you know. So they enjoy the conveniences they have. They enjoy the, you know, they can go to any store in the area, any store they want. They enjoy that they can DoorDash some food if they want. So you start moving them way out in the country, and what the fuck's the point? You know, what's the point? So hope that makes sense. But you got to keep your family happy if you're going to choose this lifestyle. If you're going to choose to be in a truck, then you pay the cost. You pay whatever it takes to keep them happy. You know. Seriously, Josh, if someone gave you 100K cash, what would you do with it? Seriously, I'd buy that Sprinter van. I'd buy that Sprinter van, and with 100K, I'd buy it brand new at about 70,000, and with the remaining 30,000, I would make sure that thing was outfitted for maximum comfort on the road. That's the answer, Barry. The Cash App's just up there. Just saying for a friend. Just saying for a friend. It's funny the van is in Longmont. Yeah, that's close. That's close too. New Mexico is run by Democrats. Maybe New Mexico. I love New Mexico. I love New Mexico. I hope you blocked that person, Dar. Okay, you did. Thank you, Dar. Appreciate you. I love Dar. She don't. There's no second chances. You're gonna say stupid shit like that. I'm not putting you in timeout. Just get the fuck out of here. Thank you, Dar. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I actually really, really enjoy New Mexico 18-wheeler. It's a gorgeous state. And the culture down there. Now, I think I could make that case. I think I could make that case to the wife and my kids. Like, hey, we got some money saved up. Let's go ahead and move down to New Mexico. Great state. I mean, it's got some crime rate issues, you know, it's got some rough areas, but if we had that kind of money where we can afford to move into, you know, Rio Rancho, you know, that's a nice area, or it was when I was there. I don't know. But it was a nice area. Or you've got that part in northern Albuquerque that's like up on the cliff over the city, you know. If we could afford that kind of shit, New Mexico would be an excellent choice. Excellent choice. I love New Mexico. I miss it a lot. A lot. I really like living down there. And I could make that case. I could make that case pretty easily. Is it true about the high altitude? My daughter went to Colorado on vacation and said it was hard to breathe. I hear it's true. And sometimes even in my videos, like if I'm out wandering around in Colorado, you'll hear me kind of breathing heavy, but I don't notice it that much because I am from there. But yeah, that's that is when they talk about Colorado sports and sort of their home field advantage is the other guys are gassed by fucking halftime trying to catch their breath. That's why at Bronco games, I don't know if you see this in like the lower altitude cities, but at Bronco games, even Broncos players are on the side with the whatever the oxygen mask on, you know. So yes, the altitude thing is real. What's up, Ahmed? Good to see you. New Mexico is awesome, Lady Boomer. I would have no problems moving back there again. No problems at all. Uncle BOC, I'm okay. You showed up at the right time because we've been talking about me buying a brand new Sprinter van all night. So these guys talked me into putting my Cash App up top, and all we need is like 70 grand, BOC, and I'm gonna buy a brand new Sprinter van. And I know we've got some things in our past, but if you just wanted to throw 70 grand at the Cash App, then we'll take it. We'll move past our differences. And we'll go on. But no, this is the wrong channel for exciting things. We're just shooting the shit over here, man. Just hanging out. It's good to see you, BOC. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Believe it or not. Let's see. Being honest, I used to be very judgmental. I'd have given it to you last year. Oh, man, I should have caught you a year earlier, I guess. Very judgmental about topics like this, but I learned don't judge a book by its cover the hard way, and believe me, it was a rough lesson. I'm not sure which topic you're talking about, but overall, I like your point. I like your fucking point, you know? Be open-minded, you know? Have a discussion with people. You don't have to agree. You don't have to disagree, but whatever, you know, I appreciate it, Eric, nonetheless. And BOC, I have an obsession with owning a Sprinter van now, and everybody's just finding that out tonight. And so if I had that obsession last year, maybe you could have hooked me up, but that's what we're doing. We're fundraising, apparently. I'm not really sure. I actually started getting short on breath during my first time driving over Vail due to altitude. Shit was scary. My low altitude Florida young lungs ain't used to that shit. Yeah, I've heard that. I think it's real. I mean, even me, when I go to Colorado, I'm a little bit out of breath, but I'm not good at breathing. I've been doing this shit all my life, smoking and vaping, so it could just be a me thing. Paul, did I just see you? I don't think so. I've been in here for the last 2 hours. If it was maybe over 2 hours ago, then possibly. Where are you, Paul? Where are you? Unless you want to kick my ass, unless you want to beat me up on Fuel Island. I just dropped my vape, so this is going to look weird, okay? Okay, got it. I got it. That Bucky guy did the Sprinter van thing. I'm not sure who Bucky is. I'm not sure. Got to run. Be safe, Josh, and chat. Until next time. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know who Bucky is, unfortunately. Do you have any CB conversation stories? I don't even have a fucking CB. What the hell I need one of those for? You guys fucking lie to me, by the way, about CBs. Because, oh, Josh, you need a CB because in the event there's an accident, how will you ever know what lane to get in? I drove a truck at the last company that had a CB in it, and there was an accident. So I turned it on because how would I ever know what lane to be in, right? How would I ever know? CB's the only way to know. And all it was a bunch of shitheads saying, these dumb motherfuckers don't even know what lane to be in. These dumb motherfuckers. If they had their CB on, they'd know what lane to be in. But these stupid sons of bitches don't even know what fucking lane to be in. And then another guy going, yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. If they don't want to know what lane to be in, then fuck them. You know what they never said? What lane to be in. Not one time did they say what lane to be in. Not once. Not once. They just talk shit about how no one knew what lane to be in. I mean, it was no help. None at all. He popped in on a live I was in a few weeks ago, lady. I think he is just tired of YouTube. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just get burned the fuck out, you know, and you need a break. There's a lot of terrible people on here, you know, a lot of terrible people. So sometimes that happens. CBs are dead. Cell phones ruined CBs or improved them or improved on them, I think. Colorado is beautiful, but I don't like running my truck over Vail Pass. If I were company, I'd drive it more often. Yeah, little rough on you. Little rough on you. Running your own truck. Yeah, I understand. I get you. You're in Amarillo? No, you did not see me in Amarillo. Tomorrow, I might make it to Amarillo. I might make it past Amarillo. I might make it like Dumas or something. Or maybe back up into Colorado. I'm not really sure. We'll see how tomorrow goes. We'll see. But I might get to Amarillo. Hi, Lady Trucker. Is that Jack's, Florida? I used to live there. Oh, Jack's Lady Trucker. What's up, Artifacts? He comes in saying hi to everyone else. Hello, Artifacts. Good to see you. Good to see you. CB was in 70s before tech. Maybe so. Sure did. You get more CB talk in the Southeast. Yeah, but can you understand any of it? That's the point, right? Can you understand any of the shit? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. What do you think, guys? Do we got 5 more minutes in us? I'm not sure if we do. This old man's getting tired. I get sleepy these days, real quick, um, real quick. I'm surprised we're at almost 2 hours because I've been going about an hour, and I get about an hour into it, and I'm like, I'm fucking exhausted. I gotta go. Um, do you think people should get sat phones in case of a world emergency? I don't know. Fuck it, Dar. Let it burn. Let it burn. I don't give a fuck. Do you play lottery or scratchers? That's kind of funny, Time Creator, because normally I don't. But yesterday I bought 10 Powerball tickets, lost on all of them. Lost on all of them. And then today, for some reason, I bought like a $20 scratcher. I never play those, never. But I bought one and I didn't win anything. I didn't win anything. How long are you staying out? I'm staying out till September, maybe October. Well, I'm going home next week, or is it this week now? I'm going home Friday, just for 3 days, and then we'll go again. Then we'll go again. Lady Boomer's late to the party. Are you like your dad when he was your age? Am I like my dad? Um, it's a little bit of a bizarre question, I guess. I'm not sure. Um, I guess so, kind of. Like we got kind of like the same like mannerisms, you know. I definitely look more like my mom, I think. But as I get older, maybe I look more like my dad. I'm not really sure, but me and him got like the same mannerisms, like the way we like handle ourselves, kind of. Um, but my dad's kind of an odd dude. He like how would you say it? He's got like a saying for everything. You know what I mean? Like that's about as worthless as tits on a boar, right? Or um, I'm trying to think of some of Dad's old sayings because like he's got a fucking saying for everything. I don't. Maybe he's here. I don't know. He hasn't called for a while, so I don't know if he's still alive or not. Um, but um, Dad's an odd guy, so yeah, I think we're similar in that aspect. Would you ever consider hitting the ice roads? Only if I was going to be on the show, Eric. I wouldn't do it for just like normal pay, right? But like if I was going to be on the fucking show and get paid to do it, then yeah. And I don't know, did they pay the ice road truckers very well? There's the guy GW Bowles around here. Did he make money on ice road truckers for being on the show? Or I'm not sure how that works. Have you heard of Salty Cracker on Rumble? I don't even use Rumble, so no, absolutely not. Sometimes the CB is nice when you're completely bored, like in a backup. I troll a lot. Say there's a backup in Virginia. I'll say, get out of the way. I got to be in Cali in the morning. Um, yeah, I wanted to get a CB just for the purpose of like trolling people. Like maybe they're on there and then like um, and then maybe like tell some jokes, talk some shit with them and stuff. But what I've learned is when you tell jokes with truckers, they get real sensitive and real punchy. They get real punchy when you joke with them. So I don't know if that'd be a good idea. He did make money. Okay. Would you interview your dad? I had my dad on one video on my old channel because I was out at his house with the International and he was kind of helping me fix some minor things on it. So Dad was on one of my videos, and I asked him, I when I was interviewing him, I asked him what his favorite YouTube trucking channel was. Did anybody watch? Does anybody know what he said? Because he answered, but it's probably not the answer you would think. Um, they make like 60,000 in the short month. So is that 60,000? What's up, Nick? Nick, good to see you. 60,000, was that for the show? And then did they also get paid to do the trucking? Or was it 60,000 altogether? Or how does it work? Because I want to be double dipping if I'm doing something like that. I want to get paid to do the trucking, and I want to get paid to be on the show too. If it's like both, then fuck yeah, I would do it. I would do it. Oh shit, my membership expired. Oh fuck, it did. What the fuck, Nick? What the hell? What's going on? What's up, Houdini? Is James done? Because people are coming in. Is James still going, or did he finish? Is he mad that I went live too? No, it's kind of dying out over here a little bit too. But here's some Nick and Houdini. They were definitely hanging out with James. So is he still going? He's still going. Oh shit, is he still pissed? He was on a fucking roll though. I mean, I don't give a shit if you like the guy or don't like the guy. I love me some James Best. And I mean, he went for an hour fucking solid, it felt like, at the beginning of that stream, just fucking going off before he ever even stopped and laughed or did anything. It was borderline psychotic. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It was borderline fucking psychotic. But, I mean, what a rant. What a fucking rant. That was great. No, 18-wheeler, someone guessed on it. So it was really funny because I asked my dad what his favorite YouTube trucking channel was as part of the interview he did on my channel, and his answer was Bonehead Truckers. And it must have been something about the way he said it, or the fact that I was this guy trucks with 80,000 subscribers at the time, standing there with my dad, and he's like, Bonehead Truckers, and like people thought it was so fucking funny when he did that. But we actually set it up. I told him to answer that way before we did the video. So but it was funny. We actually set it up. I told him I was going to ask him. I'm like, dude, you got to say Bonehead Truckers, because that people will be like, what? Your son is this guy trucks? And I know you're supposed to like and dislike people on YouTube based on how everyone else feels. I don't dislike Ike at all. Actually, he's kind of growing on me a little bit. Not that I like, everybody gets all worked up about shit like that. It's not that I agree with all of Ike's principles or but he's all right. He's not a bad guy. He's kind of a douchebag sometimes, but I don't think he's a horrible person. You guys know how much shit I was catching for a couple days. I shared on my community tab the Red Viking trucker video where he interviewed a guy that was like an ex-college basketball player that got drafted in the NBA and then he's a trucker now. I thought it was such a good interview because the guy that was on there, the basketball player, he was saying some really good things. So because I thought it was good, I shared it, right? I could not step into a live stream and say something for like a few days because people were like, oh, here's this guy trucks, he supports RVT. I don't fucking know RVT. I don't care if anybody likes or dislikes him. I thought it was a good video, and that's it. That's it. That's all I thought it was, you know? So, yeah, you're only allowed to like who everybody else says you're allowed to like on this fucking platform. I don't get it. But $10,000 loads, 60 days. The more loads you deliver, the higher pay, but there's very strict DOT guidelines. Okay, gotcha. How long he do drive away? They pay nothing. Did they pay anything to make up for deadheads? What are we talking about? I think I'm out of the loop. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure. I didn't like it at first, but has grown on me too. He's not a bad guy. I mean, he said some really shitty things. Haven't we all? Right? Haven't we fucking all? But people are people. People are flawed. Nobody's fucking perfect. And I personally, I don't have time for hating people on the internet. I'm a very busy person. So I don't know. I don't fucking know. Florida Jake with another $5. You used to do this on my old channel all the time too, Florida Jake. You would just your dad drive away. Oh, Rat Lay It Down. Yeah, that was from way earlier. Okay, hold on. Hold that thought. I'm not sure though. Florida Jake, thank you for another $5. They should start a truckers UFC fighting league called Fuel Island and broadcast it. Yeah, right, exactly. If there's so many fucking fights on Fuel Island, why aren't we monetizing that yet? You know? All I ever heard on the CB was women trying to hook up with truckers. Lady Boomer, if you would have said this a long time ago, I would have already had a CB. I have never heard this in my life. I'm going to go cash in my Loves points right now, and I'm going to get me a goddamn CB. That's all you fuckers had to say. You guys telling me all this shit about, oh, you need to know what lane to be in, never convinced me to get a CB. According to Lady Boomer, it's full of women trying to hook up with truckers. I am now going to be a proud CB owner. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. It is a genius idea from Florida Jake. Florida Man just keeps coming through. Florida Man just keeps coming through for us tonight. I mean, he's getting it done. I didn't like RVT before I followed you, and I don't know him. But and I'm not saying go watch the interview or don't fucking watch the interview. I don't care. I thought it was good. I thought the guy he was interviewing said some really good things. So I shared the video. That's it. He still says shit he thinks. Yeah, he does. He does. I don't know what they were paying on that, though. Rat, lay it down. I don't remember. It wasn't, I don't know. But they were only paying him one way, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm not very good at that. Let's get ready to rumble voice. Early 2000. Oh, early 2000. So I'm late. I'm late to the party. RVT doesn't seem like a bad guy. See, and I don't know. I understand there's some history between him and other people here on YouTube, but as far as being a complete asshole, I don't see it. I don't see it myself. I don't know. I mean, everybody's got history with someone, right? It ain't my fucking history. It ain't my shit to worry about. You like a guy, you don't like a guy, has nothing to do with me, unless like you're my friend and like I saw him fuck with you, then I get it. Anyways, guys, 2 hours. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate you guys so much for coming to hang out with me, and thank you for the super chats. I think we got a few cash apps. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. And hey, maybe this time next year we're hanging out in a Sprinter van instead of doing this. But I appreciate you guys. See you later.